All right, last one. Let's try to rip one here. Yep, that was ripped. That should be really good. Whoo! 170 ball speed, we like that. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We got the most anticipated video in the series, SkyTrak Plus, Mevo Plus, and we're testing out the driver. Today we're testing out the SkyTrak Plus with the driver. And now before I get into the video, one very important thing I want to point out. If you've been following along, this is actually the second time I've had to record the SkyTrak Plus with the driver. The first time I recorded, I didn't get great readings and I was trying to figure out what was going on. Then I switched over to the tailor-made TP5 Pix balls and I got great readings when I was practicing last night. Now, the reason I bring that up and the reason it's so important, no matter what launch monitor you get, whether it's the SkyTrak Plus, whether it is the Mevo Plus, there's gonna be little setup quirks you need to get figured out to get it to read correctly. So for instance, I've owned the Mevo Plus for 2 years. For the Mevo Plus, the position it is set up in, the tilt and roll are extremely important. And I switched over to Titleist RCT Balls, and I think this thing is spot on now. Now, I've only owned the SkyTrak for a couple of months, so when I didn't get correct ratings with my driver and hybrid, that doesn't mean the unit necessarily is bad. Sometimes you just need to figure out little things like the tailor-made TP5 ball to get it to work correctly. So without further ado, let's get into the most anticipated video, SkyTrak Plus and the driver. All right, we are on to the big dog test, on to the driver. So for with the driver, I would say I'm aiming average carry between 250 and 270, total distance 270, 290. I can go longer than that for sure if it struck well and I hit it straight, but that's probably the average I'm looking into. And that was hit fairly well. Probably gonna go left, right, not 100% sure on that one. All right, 257 carry, that makes me happy. That's spot on. Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure on the direction, so that direction does not surprise me in the least. I'm gonna say that's good. And that was good, but left. Started left. Not 100% sure on the bend right. It did start left though, so that you know, that's where it hit on the screen, so I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling confident about that. That was a good one too. Not sure on the direction. Doesn't surprise me. Okay. Again, not 100% surprised. Felt like I hit that good on the face. What's the smash? Yeah, 146 smash factor. You won't see that on this screen here, but could it have drawn right? Yes. So far there haven't been, that's maybe a questionable one, but I want to hit a couple more and see. The first time we tested, I had a lot of those questionable ones, but a few is okay, so let's see. That was good. Might work its way right. Huh. A little less, I'm confident, I'm feeling good about the carries. The carries are looking good, which makes me happier. Directions, usually I'm fairly good at guessing them out, but again, felt like a straight shot, so we'll see here. A little high, probably not the best smash factor. Okay. Not sure. I'm not saying it's wrong. Not saying it's wrong, but that was a little skied. I'm feeling good about the distance on that one. Not as sure on the direction on that one. Oh, and that's working its way left for sure. Decent strike. Yeah. Feel good about that. Yep, 160 ball speed, worked its way left. Feel confident in that one. That was good. It's going to be left. That one, I'm not, you know what, I think it's rolling out to the right distance. I would think the end result for that is right. I would say 270 is right. I think the spin read low on that one because I'm 238 to roll the 274 is a long roll, and I don't feel like I hit it with that low a spin. Rarely do I ever spin it, I would say, that low. End result, I think, was good though. It's going to start right. Pretty decent strike on it. Yep, and one thing I'm happy about here, guys, I'm really happy to see that with a low vertical launch angle, it is still getting the carry correct. That was something that was struggling last time I tested it. And I'm feeling really good about the distance of the SkyTrak, which I'm liking. I'm liking that. That was a good shot. Will probably be left. Okay, that one. Maybe. I have a hard time drawing this club. Generally, when struck in the center, this always fades for me. Played 18 holes yesterday. I think I had maybe 1 or 2 balls that worked to the right. So feeling good about probably the carry there, not feeling great with the offline direction. And that's good. Should be working a little bit left. Just a little bit. Yep, that felt really good. That was a really good shot. Should work a teeny bit left. Yep. Now again, this is gonna be another example for me. I think the end result is right. I think that is the perfect end result. Spin for me seems low, but the good news is I think the end result was correct, which is what matters. You know, the end result is the most important thing. Okay, we're gonna go 3 more here. That was a really good shot. Yep. 166 ball speed, let's go. Like that. Perfect. Now that makes me happy because that feels spot on. That's a really good read. A little high on the face, should go fairly straight. Yep. That launch angle helps it there. Yep, that's spot on. Yeah, yep, and the high on the face, that is replicated by that 140 smash factor. I was able to get a better launch angle that I've got, which is gonna put that at a good distance. Now I will say the rollout, SkyTrak might be a little long, but I'm also hitting a down slope where I landed there. All right, last one. Let's try to rip one here. Yep, that was ripped. That should be really good. Whoo! 170 ball speed, we like that. Final thoughts. Much more impressed. Now, I did seem a little nervous on the offline. Only a few shots. I will do a few more tests with this down the road. So far though, I like this way better. And one thing I will say, I think this is reading my club speed much better than the Mevo. It seems for, this might be just a personal thing, but I have a really hard time getting above 111 club speed. You can't see the graphic right now, but that club speed was 116. And I have a group of guys, if you've seen in my past videos, that all have really high club speeds, 117 plus. And on the Mevo, I can never get their club speed up to theirs, but I seem to hit it as far or farther than them on the course. So to see 116 club speed, that seems more right to me. And maybe I'm just trying to boost my ego, but I thought distance today was spot on. Had a few I was unsure on the direction, but it's hard to say because you get on the course, you have a couple you think are going one way, they go the other. Very impressed. And I think if I have more time with the SkyTrak like I've had with the Mevo, we would be able to get some of those little quirks ironed out. Now my final thoughts. I'm torn. I've been a Mevo guy for years. SkyTrak, I was very impressed. I was very impressed. I think it's super close either way. I think I would have to hit a lot more shots on the SkyTrak, but so far from the 1,000 shots I've hit total with the SkyTrak, I think they're really neck and neck. I still think it boils down to what your environment is. If you guys have lefties like myself, it's gonna be Mevo Plus without a doubt because you don't wanna move this thing around for lefties and righties. If you don't have the depth in your room, if you don't have 18 feet of depth and it's gonna be cramped with the Mevo back there, you're gonna want the SkyTrak. Now, if I had to pick one just for myself, no friends over, no nothing, honestly, I think they're neck and neck. There's maybe a tiny edge because of the cost of the Mevo. You can get the Mevo with our discount code for $2,000 or even a little under $2,000, and it's gonna read everything perfect. Now, if you want to add on the Pro package, which is club face, face data, impact, all that stuff, right? That brings it to about the same price of the SkyTrak. It's a toss-up. If you're trying to budget crunch on your simulator a little bit, then I would say don't get the Pro package with the Mevo And then I'd say for $1,000, you probably go Mevo. But end of this, I am very impressed with the SkyTrak. I have heard things from people that it was not great, that you're going to upgrade to Bushnell Launch Pro or Uneekor. I don't think that's true. I think when you get your setup right and you take your time, I think it's a great device.